Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to learn about DCL commands, specifically the data control language commands, also known as DCL commands. Data control language commands are used to control access to the data in a database. In other words, these commands help us manage permissions and security in a database system. The most commonly used DCL commands are grant and revoke. Let us understand each of these commands with examples. Grant command is used to provide specific privileges to users. These privileges allow user to perform certain operations on database object. Those database objects are tables. Now let us see the different operations on database. The first one, to give a user permission to read data from the student table. To read the data from the student table, we can use the following SQL statement. That statement is grant select on students to user 1. If we run this command, it allows user 1 to view the data stored in the student table. Now let's see the second operation, to allow the user to insert new records into the table. To perform this operation, we can use the following SQL statement, that is grant insert on students to user 1. So if you use this command, it can insert the records into the table. Now for the third operation, to grant multiple permissions at the same time, we can use this statement grant select insert update on students to user 1. If we run this command, it allows user to view, insert and update data stored in the student table. Now let's move on to the revoke command. Revoke command is used to remove permissions that were previously granted to users. So what are the permissions we have previously granted to users? The first one is to read the data from the student table, and the second one is we have given permission to insert new records into the table, and the third permission is what? We have given multiple permissions at the same time. So in order to remove these permissions to the users, so we can use the revoke command. So to remove the insert permission from user 1, we can use this SQL statement revoke insert on students from user 1. If we run this command, user 1 no longer be able to insert new records into the student table. Likewise, to remove multiple permissions at the same time, we can use the following SQL statement revoke select insert update on students from user 1. If we run this command, it removes the select insert and update privileges from the user. So this is about the revoke command. Now let us summarize this DCL commands. Grant command is used to provide access or privileges to users, and revoke command is used to remove or cancel those privileges. And these two commands, that is grant and revoke, are very important in database management system because they help maintain security and control who can access or modify the data. In real world database systems, administrators use these DCL commands to ensure that only authorized users can perform certain operations on the database. I hope this video helped you understand DCL commands clearly. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to the channel for more SQL tutorials. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.